In our last video, we were discussing about the cyclic group, in which I told you that every cyclic group is abelian, but converse need not be true. Today we will discuss about a theorem which is about the generators of a cyclic group, and the theorem states if A is the generator of the cyclic group G, then A inverse is also a generator of group G. Now we will see the proof of this theorem. So let G be a cyclic group generated by an element A, then A is the generator of this group G and the group G is cyclic. Then G will be of form A raised to power n, where n belongs to Z, since this is a multiplicative group. Now let A raised to power R be any element of this group G. Since all the elements of this group G will be of form A raised to power n, so let A raised to power R be any element of this group G, where R is also coming from the set of integers. Then A raised to power R can be written as A raised to power minus 1 raised to power minus R, where minus R is also coming from the set of integers. So in this way we can say that A inverse is also generating each and every element of this group G of this form. So we can say A inverse also a generator of group G. If suppose there are so many elements in this group G, then if A is the generator, then corresponding to A, its inverse must be a generator for that particular group. So A raised to power minus 1 is also a generator for this group. So every element of the group G is the integral power of A in it's some integral power of A inverse. That is, every integral power of A is some integral power of A inverse. That is, those elements which can be written as some integral powers of A, that can also be written as some integral power of A inverse, because minus R also belongs to the set of integers. This implies A inverse is also a generator of the group G. So generator always exists in pair. That is, if A is the generator of the group G, then A inverse is also a generator of this group. Okay, so I hope you understand the proof of this theorem. Now we will take some example of cyclic group so that your concept for cyclic group becomes more clear. So our question is, find the order of each element in the group A square, A cube, A raised to power 4, A raised to power 5, A raised to power 6 is equal to identity. It is given that this element is equal to identity, and also determine the generators of the above cyclic group. That is, we have to find those elements of this group which are generating each and every element of this group. So firstly we find the order of each and every element. So it is given that A raised to power 6 is equal to identity. Now if I find the value, if I find the order of A square, then A square can, if I write 3 here, then A 2.3 becomes 6, so it becomes A raised to power 6, so again it is equal to identity. Now I have taken the cube over A square, then it becomes identity, so order of A square will be 3 in this case. If we talk about A cube, then after taking the square of these terms, it goes to A raised to power 6 and then it becomes identity. So order of A cube in this case is 2, because after taking the square of this term, it gives me identity. So the order of A cube is equal to 2. If we see A raised to power 4, then if we take the cube of this equation, then it gives me A raised to power 12, and it can be written as A raised to power 6 raised to power 2, because 6.2 is 12. Now A raised to power 6 is equal to identity, so it gives me identity square of identity. So we know that when we multiply E with E, we again get E, so E square is also equal to E. So order of A power 4 is equal to 3, because after taking the cube of this number or element, we are getting identity. So order of A raised to power 4 is equal to 3, since we have taken the cube of this element. Now we will discuss about A raised to power 5. So if I take the 6th power of this element, then it gives me A raised to power 30, and this can be written as A raised to power 6. So in each case we just try to find the make the element in those power which are the multiple of 6, so that we can write it in the form of identity, and then we take the square cube, and we know that square or cube of identity is again identity, so we can easily find the value of find the order of the given element. So we can write it A raised to power 6 raised to power 5. So this is equal to identity and e raised to power 5 is equal to e. So this, the order of a raised to power 5 is equal to 6, since we have taken 6 power of this element. Now the last element, that is order of a, is equal to 6, since we know that a raised to power 6 is equal to identity. This is given in our question. So we have find each and every elements order. Now we will discuss what are the generators for this group. So the generators are those which generates each and every element of the group. So in order to find the generators, you have to take those numbers which are relatively prime to 6. So if we see 6, then what are the numbers which are relatively prime to 6? 1 and 5. If we see, then from 1 to 6, there are only two numbers, 1 and 5, which are relatively prime to 6. So corresponding to these two numbers, we get a and a raised to power 5. So these two are the generators for this group. I hope you understand this. That is, whatever the order of the group, we have to take just those elements which are relatively prime to the order of the group, and that elements will be the generator of the group G. So I hope you understand the concept of generator, and I hope you like my video. And if you are liking my content, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.